Yep. All right, mic's on. What's going on, Mitch's World? Today is Sunday. What's today's date? I don't even know today's date. I don't even know if I should timestamp it. It's March 15th. All is well. All is well. First off, you guys could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. So for that, I'm forever grateful. This weekend has been good. This week has been good. I'm not a person that really has bad weeks or too many bad days. My rule of thumb that I live by, I'm not allowed to have 2 bad days in a row. So like we got a bad day on Monday. Tuesday, we got to make it great. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to go back to having a bad day Wednesday, which that's not even my style, then we can. But no, we can't start stringing them together. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, weekly recap. I'm going to start off with the fit. Got to get into the fit. I got to make sure I got to see what y'all see. All right. So got the vintage Nike jacket. I wouldn't even call it vintage. I got this out in Vegas. Listen, I know for a fact you don't have this. You just don't have it. I'm not going to pop it today. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I'm obsessed with these cargo pants. They're from the Gap. Good stuff. Got the off-white dunks. The off-white dunks. Just a personal favorite of mine. I don't wear these often. I think it's probably my second time wearing them. I have a lot of shoes that I don't wear. But, yeah. The fit is fitting. Shout out to my good people down at the Omaha, the Mutual of Omaha. That's one of my favorite companies, as you guys know. I sell insurance. I have an insurance agency. But just a good company. Very good company. Good people down there. So, yeah. So this week, yes. This week has been pretty straightforward. Monday had a couple appointments. Tuesday didn't hit the field. Wednesday did a little something, a little razzle, a little dazzle. Thursday, Friday. Work was work. Nothing crazy there. Friday, went out for my man Fluff's birthday. He went out on the Beltline. Good vibes. I didn't know what to expect because I've never hung out with him in that capacity. He's good people though, like solid guy. Like for me, I'm one of those people like you just know, right? Like I'm not everybody's cup of tea, especially when it comes to dudes. Like I'm cool with everybody, I'm cordial with everybody, but like I'm not about to just put myself in everybody's space to say we kicking it. Like it's my people's, that's my man's, that type of vibe. So went out, it was us, and he has a lot of female friends. So it was a few females. The homie April was out there, Chanel was out there. It was good vibes, good energy. Had some good conversation. Was able to kind of, just decompress. And I told myself, especially this summer, I'm outside. And not, I'm not drinking, not smoking, not doing the things right now, not messing with the young ladies in that capacity. So it's good to just be outside. Like it's different, because like I'm at the bar, I'm like, hey, let me get a Sprite. There's refills on the drinks, you know what I'm saying? So that was a blessing. Yesterday I hung out with Travis. For you guys that don't know, shout out my boy Trav. For you guys that don't know, I do Big Brothers of Atlanta. So he has been for like 4 or 5 years now. So it's crazy because he's 18 now. So like he drives, pulled up to the crib yesterday. We went to the Hawks game. My man's works for the Hawks, got us some tickets, and we ended up catching a nice little vibe. And, again, I'm not drinking, so it's one of those things where we got open bar access, the food, the lounge, all the good things, right? And all I could do is really eat and drink Sprite once again. You know what I'm saying? Sprite has become my new vice. Not even like to a point of abundance or overdose, but like if I'm out and about, I'll grab a soda. If you know me, I love a good ginger beer at the crib, on some relaxation vibes, some good African food. That type of thing, just I feel like goes hand in hand. I need my baby princess to come back too, because I've been craving some African food. She's really one of the few people that I know that I trust their cooking, can really cook. Whoever I marry, between Princess and my mom, they're gonna have to give you the lessons on the African food. If you're not African already, that's a bonus. If you are, great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to box myself in with the African women. I love African women, though. I always have. Maybe it's because I grew up with them. Special place in my heart. Love you guys. But I love all women, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not dealing with y'all in that capacity at this moment, at this time. I do love you guys, and I do appreciate you guys. But yeah, went to the game yesterday, came home, ended up falling asleep on the couch. The game was like a 3 o'clock game. Ended up falling asleep on the couch. That was the appetizer. Went to the back around like 9:30, and had the main course. Went to bed for the night. I love some good sleep. Waking up between 4 and 5 every morning, which I have been doing all year. I've watched the sun come up every day that it's come up. And I think that's like a new lifestyle thing for me, just the 5 a.m. wake ups, because that time between 5 and I say 8, between where most people are getting up, is like, it's very like, I'm already moving around. Most days I've already read the Bible. I've done some journaling. I've done some reading of some sort. I've worked out. I've done all the things that I need to do. So it's like, I get a jump start on the day. And so when people are like, oh, we all get the same 24, we do get the same 24 hours, but it's how you use that time. That time management piece is a major game changer. Even with just doing YouTube stuff, it's like I'm mindful of how I use my time. Like, because today is Sunday. Sunday, like I went to church this morning. I hung out in the back a little longer than I usually would. But I mean, it was all vibes, good. That's one thing, complete sidebar. I like talking to people because like we're all dealing with our own life, and you get to see how other people are moving, what they got going on. And I think friendship is very important. As I grow in Christ, I do like to have more Christ-like friends or more people that are after God's heart. Just simply because like I feel like there's a space for men and women to be friends, especially like when we're not hunching, when we're not doing certain things, because I can give you a true male perspective. I was talking to my homegirl at church today, and she was just kind of telling me about her dating experiences. And I was able to like just clearly be like, nah, I think Buddy's trying to hit. Like, I don't think he's trying to like look for a relationship. And you know, they're going on dates, they're doing all the things, but the energy's not there in the sense that like he's being intentional with how you move, or how he's moving, you know? So I think like those type of relationships are appreciated because it's like you're able to kind of give a male perspective on something I think might have just went over her head, or maybe, you know, she's trying to figure it out, whatever the case may be. It's like I can expedite that situation and kind of figure out like, or help her figure out what she's got going on. So, but yeah, back to the time management piece. Just using your time wisely, you know, like it's, what time is it? 12:26. I woke up this morning, read the Bible, went on my Martha, which is what I call my walks, went on my Martha for the day. And I'm about to explain an inside joke to you. So when I think of Martha, I think of like Martha Stewart, white woman, right? White woman, I think of walking. I don't know why white women bring me to walking, but that's my thought process behind it, and that's why I call it a Martha. So I went on my Martha. I did 5.5 miles, weighted vest, 40 ball on me. Cool. After that, shower up. And I also washed dishes, did all the things, cleaned the kitchen because I knew I was about to go grocery shopping. So did that, came, dropped off my groceries, put them up actually. Now I'm here, it's 12:30. I'm doing my long form video. I'm one take Drake. I'm not about to do too much with you guys as far as editing, all that good stuff. The only thing I really do is throw up the captions. I want you guys to get the raw. I'm gonna bop into the mall for a little bit. I want some new pants. I don't know, like it came over me because I had some pants. I had a fit yesterday. I'm gonna post it in this one. I liked the fit yesterday. The fit was nice, but I do need more pants. You know, I think we're in that era with the wide leg pants. The skinnies are out. You know, the wide leg boys are in. So it's like, which I do appreciate those because like, you know, it's just a vibe. So after that, I'm debating between some Korean barbecue or some tacos. I had tacos yesterday, but like tacos are one of those things. If you know me, I want to be a taco. You know what I'm saying? I can eat tacos on a day-to-day basis. So there's that. But yeah. But the point I'm making is time management. I'll be done with everything I need to do by 3 at the latest. And I realize a lot of people don't use their time wisely, like whether it's time in their day, time in their week, time in their month, or in the year, right? So I guess that's what today's subject is about, time management. I think using your time and wasting your time or they go hand in hand, and you're either doing one or the other. I don't think you can do both at the same time. Either you're using your time wisely, and when I say using your time wisely, is to accomplish goals. Getting rest is using your time wisely, but I think a lot of us spend a lot of time resting more than we should. You know what I'm saying? Especially if your work doesn't match your rest period, you're misusing your time, right? And what I mean by that is like, all right, I'm not talking about you working. We all got to work, right? So you work your 40 hours in a week. Not saying don't recover, don't get rest from that. By all means, do what you got to do. But you shouldn't say, okay, well, I worked 9 to 5, and then from 6 to 10, I'm laying around, I'm sleeping. It's like, maybe come home, get you an hour, like, all right, I'm relaxed, I'm this, I'm that. But put that other time towards your grind. Put that other time to something else that you want to accomplish. Because I feel like if you don't use your time wisely, you will regret it. And I think a lot of people regret their time use just in general, whether it's scrolling, this, that, and third. That's why I started producing content, right? Because I feel like that production of content, I'm either going to consume it or I'm going to produce it, right? And I think we're in a very golden age. We're going to look back in 5 to 10 years, and the people that took advantage of what social media is or it's becoming, but even what it is now, they're going to look up and they're going to be happy because they took part of a $1 trillion industry, right? $1 billion industry. Or they're going to look back and like, I consumed all these things. I have these folders on TikTok, Instagram, this, that, and thing, of things I'm never going to do. Because I didn't take advantage of my time, I didn't use it wisely, and now I've wasted so much time, right? I'm not gonna use the young lady's name, but I remember one time, this is like when I first started going to my church, I picked up this young lady's phone. I don't know why I picked up her phone, and like, her time, you know how on iPhones, your weekly report will come up, like how much time you used on your phone, this, that, and third. This girl used to spend 8 hours a day on TikTok. 8 hours a day, right? Just consuming. Her life didn't reflect 8 hours of productive content, right? So it's not like you're learning how to use your schedule, manage your money, lose weight, do all the things, right? So it's like, I know you're just consuming garbage at a very high rate, and you are what your diet is. And your diet is not just your food. It's how you spend your time. It's how you use your time. So it's like, for me, time management has become a way of life. So I'm gonna give you guys some useful tips, right? There's this book called The 12-Week Year. You can read it if you want to. I'm gonna give you a quick brief summary. The 12-week year breaks down your year into quarters, right? So there's 4 quarters in a year. Right now we're in Q1. So there's Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right? Well, if a quarter is a year, like by the standards of the book, each day is a week, each week is a month, right? So that's why you end up with 12 weeks, which equals a year, right? Well, you break down your goals accordingly. You come up with a schedule and a game plan that allows you to attack those goals. Like for me, and I did this with Reverend Blade. I know you watch these. Rev, we appreciate your sermon. We appreciate your word. I know you're probably like, this nigga's always trolling. And I am. I'm a professional troll. And I got a story for y'all later, but we'll get to that in a second, right? But me and Rev did this end of last year. And I know she's accomplished a lot of her goals. And she's been in her bag. Shout out to you. She's in that gym. She's doing the things she needs to do. And she's working towards her goals. For me, I've also done the same, right? Most of my goals are almost hit. I'm just a few away, and some that I'm moving to next quarter. Not even moving. Really? Okay. One of my things was to have 5,000 TikTok followers. I'm at like 4650 right now. We're moving. By the end of the year, I have 50,000 TikTok followers. Easy. Because like I'm in the hardest part right now, which is from 0 to 10,000. Because like just in anything that you do, the first 10,000 is the hardest. You saving money, that first 10 piece, that's the hardest. You doing something new, the first 10,000 hours, that's the hardest. But after that, people view you as an expert because you spent 10,000 hours doing whatever you're doing. I get the traffic on my page, but the people aren't following at a very rapid rate. Like, let's say 10 people come to my page, 2 people are going to follow. So I'm at a 20% follow. I look at the statistics, I look at the numbers, right? But it's coming. But once I get to that 10,000 mark, I guarantee you I go from 2 to 5 to 6 because now people are like, oh, this guy has 10,000 followers. He's doing something right. Let me see what's what with him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But back to the original thing. So the time management. So right now I'm at like 4,650, 100 YouTube subscribers. I'm at like 2 something. So I accomplished that goal. I wanted to buy 3 cars, which I'm going to go buy 3 cars in like, it's end of Q3 or Q1, excuse me, but it's really rolling into it is Q2 because I'm going to Detroit Easter weekend. I'm probably just, perfect world, I'll probably take like 12,000 with me. If I can get 3 cars for 12, well, 3 cars for 11 and a stack to play with at the casino, that's a win. But if I got to spend the whole 12 piece to get the cars, I will. But my goal is to get 3 cars, so that'll roll in. Like, even though it's happening Q2, I guess I'm not gonna cheat myself for the system. I didn't accomplish that goal I copped that. I copped a car and a half. I'm in the blender with Cardi. That's a whole different story for a different day. That's really Ben's fault. And I know he doesn't watch these all the way through, but that's Ben's fault. And I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, what else? I had a couple other goals, but I'm going to accomplish most of my goals, right, for this first quarter. But that boils down to time management. Well, what I'm doing this afternoon or this evening is I'm going to revamp Q2 goals. I'm going to look at the quarter for next quarter. I got some travel coming up. I got some things I'm doing. But like, I'm deep in my Duffy. I'm in that mode, right? Because I've come up with a system, a process, and I'm finding people that are going to make my goals happen for me. Every successful person has these 3 things in place: systems, processes, and people. Look at it. It's tried and proven. If you have those 3 things in place and you're doing it at a rapid rate and you use your time wisely, you will become successful. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but you will accomplish your goals. So yeah. But yeah, time management, get in your bag, use your time wisely, eliminate distractions, all the good stuff. And these are things that are second nature for me, but like I realize not everybody's on the same type of time. So that's why I'm just kind of saying it out loud so you guys can move in a manner that will bring you the fruits of your labor. Because I think using our time wisely, bro, I'm in the middle of recording it. I don't even know who this is. Well, I know his name's saved, but like, that's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I have a lot of clients. I have over 5,000 clients that like I've sold insurance over my time. It's like, I have the number saved, but like, I don't be remembering until they start talking, right? So it's like, anyway, neither here or there. What was I saying? This brother threw me off, and I hate that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was in a pocket of flow. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Yeah. No, it's messing me up. But anyway, long story short, use your time wisely. Oh, that's what I was about to say. Use your time wisely because I think we take for granted, especially as I get more in tune with God, we take tomorrow for granted. We just assume it's going to be there because it's always been there. But there's somebody who went to sleep last night that did not get to experience today, right? There's somebody that yesterday took their last breath, right? So I think it's a smack in God's face to not take advantage of the time he's giving you. Because after a while, there's going to come a period in your life where you don't have that time anymore, or you have more days behind you than you do in front of you. And that ambition, that movement, everything's just not the same. Like, I'm Unk status. Now, granted, I'm in great shape. Your boy's in good shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, 6-pack about to jump in. Like, it's almost there. You know what I'm saying? You remember Usher in the You Got It Bad video, the little V's? We not too far off. You get what I'm saying? But, like, I've been in the lab, too. But, like, at the end of the day, Unk be feeling it some days. Like, I be like, Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially being super active, knees, all the good stuff. Anyway, I'll get the rambling, and I'm almost at my cutoff mark. Golly, get it out, Mitch. But anyway, yeah. Use your time wisely. I say all that to say use your time wisely because like tomorrow's not promised for any of us. And if you play around with God, God's not about to play around with you. He's gonna get you out of here. Do with that information as you may. But guys, seriously, I really, 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 really appreciate you. For the ones that tune in every week, the ones that watch it, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the good things. Help me, help you, help others. Just kind of so I can get my views and all the good things. But other than that, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. And you guys enjoy your day, enjoy your week. Go win the week. For real, for real.